Hello, I'm Laura MacPhee, Insight Editor at Pensions Insight and Engaged Investor magazines, and I'm here with Nigel Waterson, Chairman of Now Pensions Trustees. Very good to have you here, Nigel.
Hi.
So, we've been talking a lot about auto-enrolment, and it all looks quite promising so far in terms of the opt-out rates, but you don't seem convinced.
Well, let's be clear, auto-enrolment's got off to a pretty good start, with 1.6 million or so auto-enrolled with no great hassle. I think opt-out rates are surprisingly low, and I think they will go up for two reasons really. One is a lot of people won't really notice 1% coming out of their pay packet, but as it goes up over time they probably will. And secondly, of course, in the early stages we've had a lot of the big companies being auto-enrolled with a good track record of communication with their staff and talking to them about pensions, and that will not be the case for the small employers. So I think we will see opt-out rates go up, but hopefully not to the level that some people predicted before we started this process.
Mm-hmm. And as the smaller companies reach their staging dates, do you think that there will be an issue with capacity?
Well, of course, that's what Nest are for. That's why they get all this taxpayers' money and the rest of us don't. And I hope they have the capacity to take everybody who's kind of left over. Because the next year to 18 months are crucial for the whole project of auto-enrolment. And not everybody will be taken up by the other providers like us. There will be people left over. There will be people who leave it late, people who have poor records, etc. And all of them have to be catered for by Nest ultimately if nobody else takes them.
And you seem to think that Nest has been given something of an inside track. What do you think about that?
Well, they clearly get a subsidy from the taxpayer, and that was all cleared with the European Commission at the time because they have a universal service obligation like the post office, like the Royal Mail. So they have to take everybody who comes to them, which is fair enough. I think they do sometimes get preferential treatment in communications to employers from the regulator and from the Department of Work and Pensions, and we're not very happy about that. We think there should be a level playing field in that sense because, we at Now Pensions and the People's Pension and others are just as good options as Nest, in some ways better, and that should be made clear.